My heart broke as I stood by while Evelyn Harper, our HOA president, ripped my disabled daughter Sophia's MIT acceptance letter into shreds, each tear a deliberate blow to her aspirations. Sophia, sitting in her wheelchair, watched as years of intelligence and determination were torn to pieces on our grass. Evelyn's meanness wasn't about me, was a calculated assault on a girl whose cerebral palsy never softened her brilliance, but justice. As it turned out, has a way of lashing out. I'm Maria Gonzalez, single mother ER nurse, and this is what happened to Evelyn's vendetta against my daughter, backfiring, revealing her bigotry, and changing our community. 7 years ago, Sophia and I relocated to Greenhaven Estates, an upscale Boston suburb. Sophia, who has mild cerebral palsy, is a prodigy computer science, math, and robotics. Her mind sharper than most MIT was her target since age 12. I worked long hours at Boston General to pay for her specialized equipment tutors and our small house in a prestigious school district. Neighbors initially greeted us assisting with Sophia's wheelchair or inviting her to parties. But 4 years ago, Evelyn Harper became HOA president, swearing to maintain standards, a strict woman in her late 50s with immaculate auburn hair and an ever-present scowl. She viewed Sophia's arrival as an imperfection on her ideal community. Trouble started with a wheelchair ramp I built at our front door, despite city permits. Evelyn issued a violation notice alleging it made the house resemble a clinic and damaged property values. My blood boiled, but I remained calm. It's ADA compliant and required. I explained when the city overruled her. Evelyn's face contorted with anger. Rules are rules until folks avoided them. She snarled that ignited her campaign against us. She conducted HOA meetings in inaccessible buildings, parked her BMW to block our driveway, and issued fines for ridiculous infractions. Grass too tall, trash can, out too early, holiday lights too vibrant at a community barbecue. She griped about Sophia's pool lift, calling it an eyesore that ruined the vibe loud enough for Sophia to hear. She added special treatment, lowers our standards. Sophia, swimming with friends, blushed but remained calm. Later she cried, "Why does she despise me?" "Mom," I held her, "she fears your strength, sweetheart. Small minds can't endure big hearts." Sophia channeled the pain into her passion in her junior year. She created an AI system to avoid pressure sores in wheelchair users, monitoring posture changes. It took a national science fair by surprise. MIT Sci Dr. Samuel Carter, our neighbor and a Harvard ethics professor, advised her, a warm, gay-haired man who'd lost his son to disease. He regarded Sophia as family. "Your mind sees what others miss," he said to her. Another supporter was Claire Morgan, the taciturn HOA treasurer, a keen accountant in her 30s. Claire's reserved note-taking struck a strategic mind. As I'd later discover, the day Sophia's MIT acceptance letter came was pure bliss. The thick envelope held a full scholarship and affordable housing. We embraced, tears streaming, her victory over obstacles, her disability, my strained budget, Evelyn's harassment in its entirety. I organized a small backyard party for Sophia's supporters, friends, teachers, neighbors, nothing elaborate. Mit-themed cake balloons, a buffet. That sunny afternoon, Dr. Carter donated decorations. Sophia's physics teacher presented a 3D printed MIT dome, and neighbors showed up with cards. Sophia rolled through the party, smiling no longer. The wheelchair kid, but a touted academic. Dr. Carter stood and raised a glass. "In 35 years, I've never seen a mind like Sophia's. It's fortunate to have her." Cheers followed. Then Evelyn burst in, unwelcome, her fitted blazer and heels, yelling authority. "No HOA approval for this party," she snapped, quieting the party. I stood tall, heart racing. "Evelyn, it's under 25 people within bylaws." She counted heads, smirking. "I see 20 and your music's too loud. Bylaw 9 Section 4 needs approval for audible events." Dr. Carter interrupted as an HOA board member. "I affirm Maria's compliant weekend parties prior to 7 p.m. are exempt." Evelyn's eyes flashed. She disliked being questioned. Her eyes rested on Sophia's acceptance letter, held proudly. "What's this, Mitt?" she sneered, grabbing it. Sophia's face fell. "Please return it," she said gently. Evelyn held it aloft, mocking full scholarship. "How nice, quota spots must be easy these days." The yard froze. Sophia's eyes shone. I searched forward. Give it back. Now Evelyn turned a deaf ear. Me tapping the MIT SEAL schools like MIT are so desperate to appear inclusive, they'll accept anyone. It's not fair to actual students. Sophia muttered, I earned it. Evelyn guffawed. Did you, or was it your disability card, special ramps, special rules now, a special scholarship? My vision darkened with anger enough. Returned the letter and left. Evelyn faced. My eyes smirked and tore the letter slowly once, twice. 8 times fragments fluttered to the floor. Oops, she said, feigning remorse. Sophia sobbed, before I could. React, Claire late arriving bellowed. I taped everything. Red light glared on Evelyn's phone from her palled. That's against HOA regulations, she stammered. Claire was Glacial Bylaw 13 Section 8 permits recording official exchanges. I wrote it, Dr. Carter collected the pieces. This is ADA harassment and possibly criminal. I supported Sophia. You bullied my daughter because she's disabled, but she's smarter than you'll ever be. Her AI will save lives. What's your legacy, Evelyn, tormenting kids? Evelyn shrank as guests glared. You're overreacting, she muttered. Claire countered. I've documented your discrimination for years. My cousin's disabled. I noticed every slight. Evelyn stammered. You can't prove it. Dr. Carter held the torn letter. We have video witnesses and your words defeated. Evelyn fled her heels, clicking weakly. The party ended, the mood broken. Sophia gazed at the letters. Fragments. We can tape it. I suggested. She shook her head. It's destroyed that evening. Sophia asked, Can she steal MIT away? I held her. No one can. She's afraid of your brilliance. Sophia spoke. I sympathize with her. Her empathy left me dumbfounded. You're smarter than me, I replied. Sleep was unrestful remorse turning into determination. Evelyn had underestimated us. I phoned MIT admissions office explaining them were shocked, sending a new letter through Dr. Rachel Lynn, Dean of Admissions, who met Sophia. You deserve this, she said, giving her a framed package. No quote is pure talent. Dr. Carter, an expert in disability law, assisted in filing complaints with the HOA's parent company and the DOJ. Claire shared her video and a dossier of Evelyn's abuses. I waited for a pattern, she said. Neighbors rallied, delivering meals and support a classmate's family, began a tech fund for Sophia, which I turned down. Her scholarship paid for all 3 days. Later, the HOA board removed Evelyn following a standing room-only meeting where residents uncovered her dictatorship. The video went viral, trending as HOA bigot versus MIT star. News outlets descended upon Evelyn's home. Her PR agency dropped her after client outcry. The DOJ opened an ADA investigation threatening fines and service. The HOA company apologized, waiving our dues and requiring training. Evelyn became a pariah, ostracized at events, a revelation at the meeting. Walter Reed, a reserved retiree, uncovered Evelyn's daughter, Emily. 34 had autism and resided in a care home she pays but never comes. He added she conceals her. Evelyn's cruelty was born of personal shame, not excusing but illuminating her conduct. A letter arrived, Evelyn's handwriting. Inimitable Maria. No apology exists. I heard others in order to shun my suffering. Emily deserved greater. Sophia did too. I've resigned. I'm moving, and I've paid accessibility renovations. It's a beginning. I posted it on Sophia. Should we meet her? She queried. Amazed, I consented with deference to her insight at Evelyn's semi-packed house. She appeared tired, no makeup, hair straight. A picture of her with young Emily sat by itself. I let Emily down. She confessed to having seen Sophia flourish, shamed me. Sophia uttered, keeping her hidden didn't mend you. Evelyn nodded with tears. I'm seeing Emily soon. She handed Sophia an embossed MIT notebook. For your thoughts. Evelyn started therapy and worked at a disability center, reuniting with Emily, the HOA led by Claire and Dr. Carter. Graduated Sophia Gonzalez. Accessibility standards, pool lifts, broader sidewalks. Evelyn attended events. Humbled, Sophia flourishes at MIT. Her AI and trials mentoring disabled STEM students. Achievement isn't disproving Evelyn wrong, she said, but disproving myself, right? A disability rights organization featured her in a campaign, Genius Unbroken, increasing scholarships nationally at an MIT award ceremony. I saw Sophia shine her resilience, turning cruelty into change. Evelyn's letter tearing sparked a movement, and her redemption began with facing her shame. Sophia texted Evelyn a photo of her and Emily, writing, "Healing starts with truth." Evelyn couldn't break Sophia's dream, she made it soar,